everyone. You're welcome. This is another beautiful episode that we are going to have today. Another time of learning, and you are welcome. We have in our midst a special guest who is going to speak to us on so many issues that we'll be discussing today. Her name is Funlola Ifebogun. She is the MD of Bloom Soft Furnishing and Gifts. She has been in business for over 30 years, and she has done an amazing job all over the country. Now, she's also a pastor with the Thriving Business Women's Fellowship, and she is a mother and a leader in our society. So you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to our podcast, where we talk about a legacy that leaders leave for the next generation to follow. And you've been very inspiring in terms of running a very successful enterprise as well as ministry. That's like juggling two hats. How would you say you've been able to achieve that, as well as maintain the balance between excellence and, of course, in your business and in the ministry?
Well, that's a very interesting question. Maintaining the balance, it involves being strategic and being true to oneself. When it is ministry, you know that you have a focus, and systems and structures are in place, and you have a goal. When you're in business, it's still the same thing. Focus on the business so that you won't have trouble or problem or challenge in mixing the two together.
Okay. So you would say that the same values you have in the ministry is what you bring to the workplace?
Yes, the same values. That is when, if you are true to yourself, if you are authentic, you are yourself at any point in time.
Okay.
Not that you have a dual personality. When you are in your business, you have one personality, and then when you are joined ministry, you have another personality. So you just be you, and you have a goal, and you have a focus.
Yeah, because sometimes we hear people say things like, business is business.
Business, yes.
We
need
God
out of it.
Yes, we hear that very often. That no, if it's just put God aside, no, because the presence of God is always with you. So does it mean that when you're doing business, you don't need the presence of God? So you have to. You can't leave God and do business, because if God is your source, then he is the lead.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes. Thank you for straightening all of us who think that way. And I'm sure it's because of the environment that we're in, because we feel, oh, no, we need to be tough, we need to be aggressive, we need to play by the rules of the world to get ahead in business. And of course, when we're back in the ministry, we remember who we are and then wear our Jesus mask again. But thank you for straightening us. This is who we are, in or out of business, and that's who we should remain. Thank you.
Talking about soft furnishing and gifts, and that's what you've been doing. I know that you are so passionate about, decorating spaces, making somewhere look extremely beautiful, and you are a perfectionist also. So, talking about that, so what leadership lessons as running a creative business, what have you learned? What are the leadership lessons that you were able to use in managing the people that you work with, your clients, and everyone around you?
Yes, one leadership lesson. Leadership is about influence, and it's achieving a particular goal. For my staff, they are actually I lead them to improve on whatever whatever thing they need improvement on, to build excellence in them, to impact their lives positively, and to ensure that they do the work that actually employ them to do. Then for my clients, every person is a storyteller. When my client comes, they want to tell. So one thing I have been able to do is to understand who they are, to ensure that I know their temperament. So that will affect how I deal with them. And then also note the gap that they have and they want to fill. And just like I mentioned, I had an instance of a client who was so emotional, about, certain things. And she said she wants sunshine in her life. And that she wants to change her living room and all that. So we had to, think about that and give her a proposal of having maybe sunflowers, rugs, things that actually will boost her emotion. By the time we are done, she just called and said, I love my space. This is therapeutic for me. And that is just one of a whole lot of, So it's not about just making profit. It's about affecting their lives positively, enhancing their lives and living.
Wow. So it goes way beyond just the decoration. So there's so much thought that is being put into it. And it has so many emotional attachments.
Does.
Wow.
So that's why for every project or everything, it's a blooming tale.
Wow.
It's a blooming tale.
Wow.
It's interesting that you will use that. Because personally, I've never thought about it that way, that it's about enhancing the emotions of your clients or enhancing their space to influence how they go on to live their day-to-day life. So what you do is very important. It's not just about decoration and creating a colorful space. You're influencing how people live.
Yes.
That's amazing. So making that connect between the faith and the workplace, many faith-based entrepreneurs, find it difficult to, charge their worth. From what you've said, what you're doing is much more than redecorating. You're influencing someone's emotional health and mental well-being. How do you balance that? Making sure you're rewarded as much as you should be for what you do.
Yes, initially it was difficult because, my, will I say, compassionate heart. You don't have as much money to pay me, and you are begging.
Yes.
Yes. Please now, please now. I'm begging. You are a pastor now.
Yeah, exactly. That's emotional blackmail.
So that emotional blackmail. Over the years, I had fallen, several times, but now, of course, with experience and time, I just tell them, if you are ready for business, even as a unit member, or maybe whatever, make sure you are going to pay. See, a laborer is worthy of his wages.
Absolutely.
So I've been able to manage that and put structure. Even when dealing, because if you come as a client, it's a different one. If you come as a sheep, then it's shepherding is a different ballgame entirely. So that's how I've been able to manage.
When you go away, there's no guilt or should I have just done it for that sister or that brother? Can I go back? That's the thing about people who love God. There's a spirit of compassion in you, and a spirit of you care about people. It's not just a job for you. So do you go away with some guilt as to, should I have given her a further discount so she can afford it, or no, this is business. If she can't meet the minimum, and then I'm glad to walk away.
Well, at times you make some decisions based on the leading of the Holy Spirit. As many as are led by the by the Spirit of God are the sons of God.
Yes.
There was a time a customer came and I had to bill, and she said she doesn't really have so much money and all that. And the Holy Spirit said, do it for her. Okay. And that decision actually brought, if she was excited. You know, she worked in a multinational company and all that. And since then, I've been getting jobs.
Oh, wow. So it was an open door.
It was an open door. The opportunity just was, you know, flung open. So that's why one has to. Whereas at times you say, look, don't ensure you collect your money.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have to be led. So even as human being, as a Christian, whether you're in business or you're a full minister, you have to be led by the Spirit of God. That will definitely ensure that you are not making any mistakes and no guilt.
Yes. Okay. So that fully answers my first question about the intersect of your faith and ministry. When you bring God into your business, He leads you and helps you make the right decisions even when it comes to your profits. Because you have gone on from that transaction to make even more profits.
Yes.
Down the road.
Than one that I will just made immediately.
Yes. Yeah. Great answer. That's a good answer.
Thank you for that. So, as a pastor within the Thriving Business Women's Fellowship, what leadership gaps have you observed that is affecting women from building their business?
One major leadership gap is discovering themselves, one, and also coming out to display what has been put inside of them. Fear.
Wow.
It's one thing to be in church and you know the scriptures. God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of sound mind. So, okay, come out and tell us about your business. You are like, oh. Imposter syndrome also. You just feel some people are better than you, so what do you have to offer? And then also, we're not leveraging on our network. We cannot be, I keep on saying it lately, you cannot be beside the pool and be dying of thirst. You have a network, you have people, it's not just about hugging yourselves and just getting excited. Find out, ask questions. You don't know whether the lady sitting next to you is the breakthrough that you've been looking for. We keep quiet. So that is very important.
Okay.
So we have to leverage on our network and ensure that we move, you keep asking questions and then you improve on who you are.
Wow. So women are shy,
very
to
shy.
speak
Timid,
to speak about their businesses. The imposter syndrome is affecting them, feeling like they are not good enough.
Yes.
Right. So why should I step out to do this? Right. Oh, great. So this syndromes and all that has been happening, I just want to share. And you mentioned that someone did not, if the people around you, you must open your mouth to tell them what you do. So a lady walked up to me. I've known her for donkey years, and she just walked up to me that you've not bought from me before, and all that. And she just said that, and I was like, oh, really? What do you sell? Funny enough, I didn't even know what she did, and I know her. But I didn't know what she was. So she now said, she told me that she sells Ankara fabrics. And I was like, okay. And that was just about 2-3 weeks ago. You know that I've bought nothing less than like 20-something Ankaras from her. And it was because she told me. If she didn't walk up to me, I wouldn't recall that because I didn't even know she sells Ankara. So it's really something for all women to learn to step out, to talk about what they do.
Yes. In fact, that is so profound. Because they say a closed mouth is a closed destiny. Ask. If you don't ask, you say you receive not because you ask not. Just in the scriptures. And there's so much more. Everybody is loaded. People around, you're loaded with a lot of things that will be of help to others. So for someone there, ask. And stop comparing yourself with others. Just ask. And then you get the results.
Wow. Good.
Amazing. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. Yeah? So what are we asking today? What do we want from Funlola today?
I think we have to ask her.
Yes, just to give us some contracts.
You know, at times you just find out that, you know, you meet someone, for I don't know, for men anyway, when men, they have a way they connect with each other. Yes. But for women, we know at times we size ourselves up and, you know, like, I don't want to talk to her, what car does he ride, you know, women thing and all. But you find out that the narrative is changing.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Because I remember there was a time I just asked, you know, someone a question, okay, I want this. I didn't know that this person already has all the things that I've been looking for.
Imagine that.
Just by asking. We became friends and then we're still friends. Just by asking.
Yeah. True. So women learn to ask.
So learn to ask, learn to introduce yourself. This is what I do. Even beyond the church now, you're in the salon.
Yes.
Oh, hello, my name is this so and so. Oh, you are at anywhere you see a woman, like, oh, you look nice, I like your shirt. Oh, you make shirts. Oh, you know, just like that. And you will know that you are moving around with your helpers of destiny. You are moving around with people that, you know, the breakthrough that you want. Yeah. So keep asking. So that's why one thing is, you anywhere you enter, ensure that you connect with one or two persons.
Great.
Profound.
Yes.
Profound takeaways today. So the next question, you know, they say creativity can be chaotic. I don't know whether this is the case for you, but what personal leadership disciplines help you stay consistent, focused, and profitable in your industry?
You know, when you talk about creativity, a creative person can easily be distracted if care is not taken. You're doing something and then an idea comes, you drop that idea and you move, and then you drop that idea and you move. So one thing is focus.
Staying with it.
Staying with it. One thing I've learned, you know, reading, listening to Jim Rohn, like, stay focused on one thing before you jump to another. Finish up and maybe give yourself time.
Time, yes.
I'm going to stay on this phone for 10 minutes. I'm going to do this, or maybe for whatever. If there's any distraction, just that can wait. So that you finish up one before you go into another. If not, you have a lot of things that you've done haphazardly and not with excellence.
Yes. I totally agree.
Wow. Thank you.
Agree.
Yeah. So you've been in business for 30 years. Eh? It's remarkable.
Yes, it is.
Yes, very remarkable that you've been running your business and you started as a young lady, definitely at that time, and you did. So what has kept you? What are the key things that you will say in a very, very tough terrain like Nigeria? And you know, tough business terrain, different things happening. I know when you had to move your office from one place to another, all those heavy challenges, you know, that comes along the way. What has kept you?
What has kept me is one major thing. Of course, we'll always talk about God and the strength of God. You know, when you say, they that know that God, they shall be strong and do exploits. Doing exploits is not just like maybe killing Goliath like that, but even the staying power is exploits.
Yeah.
Passion. I'm so passionate about what I do that I don't get tired, even when I get weary. And one thing that reminds, you know, that keeps me going is there's somebody out there that needs my product beyond just making profit, but touching lives, enhancing lives. So I ask myself, how many lives have I enhanced? You know, have I done my best? Have I done my best in this business? And by the grace of God, because of, you know, the Spirit of God, somebody might come and say, oh, please, I need some bed sheets. Okay, I ask about them because most of the time I try to get, you know, to relate with them, to get personal beyond. I see every client as someone that I need to touch their lives. Oh, so you have someone that believing God for this. At times it might be joke. I will say, buy this bed sheet. By the time you lay this bed sheet on your bed, you come back with 2
You
babies.
get pregnant.
So it's in the bed sheets.
So there's something about what you listen to, even if it's like a joke. And when you are laying it, you remember that Mrs. Ifebogun said, if I lay this bed sheet, and interestingly, they come back with testimonies.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
And there was also a lady who her husband has been away for a long time. They've not really had a very good relationship. I said, look, okay, my husband is coming this weekend, so I don't even know what to do. And after 3 months, I said, let's just change your space. Let's just change your room. Just, rearrange, put some flowers here, put some scents here. And then, since she got married, she had never changed anything about that space. So we did the work together. We had some dancing roses. We had some. And the husband came and entered the room and ran back. He was so surprised and so excited and gave the wife a big hug. You mean you did this for me? And the relationship changed as husband and wife. So what keeps me going is when it's just I'm there because of even ministry in business. And there's still 1,000 I want to say, let your light so shine that men will see your good work. So if I keep at, I blooming the space, that's the name of a company anyway, but that is what is keeping me going even after. At times I get tired. But one thing that even when I want to drop the ball, or I want to just, I'm not tired, I'm not doing it again. That's when someone will call me and say, oh, Mrs. Ifebogun, you can't remember me, but I did bin bags in your office some time ago, about 15 years ago. Please, I want to change the cover. And I'm like, wow. You mean you bought some bin bags from me 15 years ago? And you're calling me to come and change the cover. That alone keeps me going.
Wow. Wow.
So
this has been
it's that's what my life, and a lot of interesting thing evolves even around blooms and all. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you for this blooming tale.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. I wrote a book anyway.
She has a book.
A book titled Blooming
Blooming Tale.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
It's good to hear such positive feedback from things that you ordinarily think that it's just an ordinary bedsheet.
Yeah.
Or just ordinary petals. I think because of the intent or the spirit behind it, it ceases to be ordinary, and then it takes on that prayer and that prophetic wish behind it. So instead of an ordinary bedsheet, it becomes a bedsheet that enhances conception. Or instead of
once everything blooms, blooming bedsheet. So come and buy your blooming bedsheet. And then also too, because of my people around me, I have a lot of pastors that are friends, and also of course when you have a corner, I call it the blooming corner, a place where you meditate, a place where you pray, a place where you. So I try to arrange for people that want. I give them a spiritual, like an altar, where you have your rug, where you have a place you sit, where you have the plants, even live plants, and then you sit and then you begin to receive from the Holy Spirit.
So you create that.
I create that. So when I talk to clients. I want to know what they're about, who they are, and what is their passion. Okay. Like there was a widow that came, and of course she just had lost her husband and all. She said she wants a new haven. She just wants to receive. She wants all her living room white. That she wants a new life, white, and then with greens and all that. So because I connect with her, with what is happening to her at that time. Yes. There's some scriptures that we actually frame as well. So that when you see them, it gives you encouragement. People just go and buy, oh, this is nice, let me buy it to be nice. Like I say, every object or every accent should be speaking to you. You look at a green tree, and you shall be like a tree that's fine by a big river. You have a leaf. You look at balls, and then it speaks to you. At times we frame those things. So it is beyond just, I want to make profit, although I need money too, of course. But you see, the passion is, I'm not about just to make money, but make impact.
But to make impact. Thank you so much, and you're making great impact. She contributes these beautiful flowers here on our stage. Yeah.
So you're already impacting leadership.
Leadership legacy.
Well, we'll collect money.
But just a final shot in like 30 seconds. Just say something to encourage the women, young people out there, the men, just to encourage them that this is another year for them to achieve greatness.
Yes. Hello, everyone. This year, 2026. I want you to be deliberate, be authentic. I want you to go out there and shine. It's a year to blossom. It's a year to manifest. It's a year, you are more than what you think you are. The only thing is just take action, move, and you would experience a new you, a supernatural turnaround that you would remember for the rest of your life.